A tubular cast on with a 1-1 ribbing is a nice way to start off a sweater if you're doing a bottom-up sweater. The tubular cast on, it's very professional looking. It has a really nice rounded look to it, and it's very stretchy. It feels almost like there's a band of elastic in the very edge of it. And I don't know if you can see it on this example, it just sort of rolls around the corner. I'm going to show how to do it using Judy's Magic Cast On. But this is not a tutorial for Judy's Magic Cast On. So if you go back to the title page, I listed a couple places for you to go first and learn Judy's Magic Cast On. But for this video, I'll show you what the plan is. We're going to cast on 24 stitches. I'm going to do a little mini version here so you can see how to do it. We're going to cast on 24 stitches, that's 12 on each needle. We're going to knit one round, and then we're going to get the ribbing established off that knitting. So first, Judy's Magic Cast On 24. Again, you will have to go elsewhere to learn how to do this. And I had better count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, so I have 12 stitches on each needle, that's 24. And I'll show you how to make the numbers bigger for a sweater in just a minute. I have the 24 stitches on here, and first, also part of the setup, I'm just going to knit one round. I'm using one long circular needle to do it. That's called magic loop knitting. It's another great thing to learn. There are lots of videos out there for that, so I won't go over that now as well. I finished knitting half my round. I'm going to turn, put a needle in, pull a needle out to knit with, continue with these stitches that have been cast on but not knit yet for the second half of the round. And now the fun part begins. Okay, so what I have just finished is one round of knitting, and this will actually end up folding in half and being that nice stretchy edge like this right here for the sweater. And to establish the 1-1 ribbing, I get set up to knit the second round. Okay, so I have my knitting yarn, I have my tail. My tail I'm just going to drop down, keep it out of the way. My knitting yarn, I'm going to tension up. And now instead of beginning to knit a second round, I'm going to pick up a second needle instead. And with that one, I'm going to knit one off the front needle, knit one stitch off the front, purl one stitch off the back needle, and repeat back and forth. Here's what it looks like. Knit one, purl one, knit one, purl one. You can do this if you're a thrower too, but what's kind of handy about knitting the continental here is that every time I go to knit a stitch, my yarn is between the needles, so it's behind the knit stitches, which is proper, and it's in front of the purl stitches, so it makes this easy to do. I'm going to try to roll this toward the camera so you can see I'm knitting a knit stitch. Now I'll roll back and show I'm purling off the back. You do this until all of those stitches are used up, and then you can either knit back and forth on it to do a piece, or you may join to knit in the round, and I'll show you how to join to knit in the round in case you choose that. Now for the sweater vest that I just showed you the bottom of, with the math I did for it, I needed 198 stitches to cast on total for the circumference of the sweater. That's what I'm working with. So I used Judy's Magic Cast On to cast on 198, which was 99 stitches per, 99 on the front, 99 on the back. So I had a long string of stitches. Knit one round, and then I knitted and purled off all those stitches. When you get to the last couple, be real careful because they really want to slide off, so keep a finger on them to keep them secure. There's my last knit and my last purl. Now I'm finished with that needle. We can put that back. And I have this very springy cast on edge, and I'm going to knit from that. Let's pretend we're doing a mini version of a vest or a mitten, knit in the round, and what we want to do is slide all the stitches to the cable, count carefully the halfway point, pull the cable out, get all stitches on needles. Now to continue to knit in the round, I need to join. Here's my knitting yarn, here's the first stitch, and I'm going to join and knit in the round, continuing using magic loop. And now we're back to our knit one, purl one ribbing. Knit one, purl one, knit one, purl one, all the way around. And that's a nifty way to do a tubular cast on. When you're finished, you'll have just a little chink in the edge here, but you can use your tail to darn that up and make it smooth. And I hope you like that.